One of the big operational problem currently different pharma companies are facing are the increasing saleable goods return and the increasing expiry. Industry on an average they are facing around 3% of the saleable goods return and almost 2 to 3% of expiry. However, it may differ from company to company, but this I am talking something average figure. So today we'll talk about impact of this saleable goods return and expiry, its a major reason and what is the solution. So first I'll talk about impact. Impact, what I'm saying, we should not look at say only say 3% kind of saleable goods return or say 2 to 3% kind of expiry, but there are other impacts also, like impact of the increased transportation cost, because normally when a stockist send back any expiry or the saleable goods return, most of the time they does not pay the freight, so company has to bear. So this is additional expense. Secondly, goods return often lead to damage. It's not only bottle item, but even in case of the tablet or capsule, they comes normally in some damage form, because box will get damaged and all that, because they're not dealt well in that way while coming back from the transporters. Third, another impact goes to when there is an excess of goods return. This leads to expiry, because a lot of time we lost, a lot of shelf life you can say we lost in the goods going and the coming back. And fourth impact this leads to when there is a saleable goods and kind of things, when there is expiry more, it leads to delayed payment, or you can say more of outstanding, or a disturbed collection cycle. So impact is not about say 3%, impact is even more indirectly. We'll talk about why this happen, why this is increasing. This reason can vary from company to company, and more are the reasons, more will be return or expiry. So you can relate with your company, and I will also talk about what does not lead to it perceptions are, because certain things are perceptions are, these are the reason which to me is a not. So I'll talk about 5 reasons, and then I'll talk about some perception also, and after that we'll talk about solution part. So one reason of the excess saleable goods return or expiry is the people turnover. More people are leaving, more will be saleable goods return and more will be expiry, because once person goes, next person comes, he will take time to settle down, he will exactly not knowing where the goods was available, which doctors were writing what. So we need to think about people turnover. The second reason is whenever in any company there is a billing without order, in such cases there is always likely to be excess of saleable goods return, and it leads to expiry also. Third reason is in the companies wherever there is an excess component of the rate or the bonus decisions are taken in the month of end of the month, not throughout the month. Say when the month are closed, sales are closing say 30th, 29th, in the last week or last days, if you are taking decisions about rate, if you are taking decision about excess bonus offer for certain orders and all that, it automatically leads to the increased saleable goods return or the expiry. Fourth reason is a bad first week fear. When the people feel if on the 30th I am closing sale, if my figure is low, I am going to see the next 3, 4, 5 days will be the bad, can be risky to my job. So a bad first week fear also add to the saleable goods return or expiry. And last one is when in any company there is an abusive or the threatening language are being used. In such cases, people try to avoid those language or that kind of treatment, they push the stock without looking at repercussions. So these are the 5 reasons which normally lead to the increased saleable goods return or the increased expiry. Now I'll talk about some false perceptions. False perceptions are, some people feel it is about pressure. More pressure is there, more saleable goods return will be there, expiry there. So to me, it's not the pressure, but it's about all those 5 reasons which I spoke about. Pressure leads to the sale, some pressure has to be there. Another false perception is it is all about month-end billing. More month-end billing will be there, more goods return will be there. Not necessarily, because many companies who are small in the size, or many divisions who are small in the size, who basically bill in the end of month more because the order quantity is less, sale is less, or in some cases some product is also shortage. So month-end billing not necessarily leads to the saleable goods return or expiry. And some people conclude that it is because of kind of giving a regular bonus offer. If you are giving free goods or bonus offer, that leads to. If it is regular bonus offer, it does not leads to. Now some people may disagree that always has to be there, because whatever people do, whether your attrition is more, whether they belong billing without order, whatever they are doing, people tend to justify. So we are not looking at that, because if you accept, that only lead to the corrections. And problem primarily in the saleable goods return or these things are start at the top. There is no point of blaming down the line people. When problem or mistakes are at top, so ripples will always travel down to the hierarchies, and bottom it will get affected. So now we'll talk about 5 treatment part, or what can be done, what 5 steps we should do, which you can say reduce the saleable goods return or the expiry. The first thing is, normally in a pharma company we talk about primary sale, we talk about secondary sale, and we see the external sale also. All 3 figure has some problems. Primary sale, if somebody is pushing the stock, some month it can be more, some month can be less. So we should see primary figure, but there is a loophole in the primary figure when we're looking at taking care of the saleable goods return. When we talk about secondary sale, it's always difficult to get a correct data, because many of the stockists now give the data from the computer, which most of the case they give on the PTR. Many of the stockists, they give along with the bonus offer or along with the free goods. That is second chance of error. And always, if you look at say all India point of view, any company dealing with the 400 or 500 or maybe 1000 stockist, it's difficult to get every month data from every stockist. Again, there is chance of error. So secondary sale, there is always chance of error. And when we look at say external sale for seeing the absolute number may not be right picture. External sales are always good. See the comparatively, whether we are growing, degrowing. When you look at say comparison vis-a-vis industry, that is always good. But when you look at absolute data, external sale is basically extrapolated sample size sale, which may not be right. So we need to look at collection of each region, collection of each territory, how the collection R is moving, because normally a businessman pay either goods are sold or it's likely to be sold. So as a solution part, what solution we should do? We should fix the credit days, whether it's 7 or 10 days for the local, depending on the company, or say 21 days for outside. If we does not compromise on credit days, then your saleable goods return or expiry will automatically reduce, because most of the cases when we compromise on this, these things increase. So let us fix credit days. That is the first step we should take, and don't compromise on credit days. Even if it disturb your sale even for 1 month, so let us take that pain for 1 month, but in future it will take care of things automatically. The second thing we should do, second solution part we should do, control appointment of new stockist, more so in the end of the month, or better is there, let us have with the less number of stockists only. Lesser stockists, better it is. And more are the stockists, or even appointment of stockists in the month end, more problem this will lead to, and more will be saleable goods return or expiry. The third solution part, whatever bonus offer company gives, or free goods company give, or any rate approval company give, that should be given throughout the month, or preferably throughout the year. When we give throughout the year or throughout the month, misuse does not take place. But when we give during any month or during month end, it always leads to the problem. So avoid that. Fourth part is that it's more about leadership. See, leadership is all about handling the defeats, as victory anybody can handle. When performance is low, so instead of abusing or firing people, it's a time to review and then re-strategize the whole thing. Once you stop that failure or the blame game at your end and analyze, it will give the positive result. And if we abuse people or the fire people for that, then reasons or solution they never comes forward, but it postpone always to the next month. So rather than postponing to next month problem, let us solve the problem now. Let us analyze things rather than firing people. And fifth step, people may think what to do about people turnover or attrition part, or what to be do about reducing expiry by liquidating. My suggestion is, let's not do that. If you are keeping your people well, you are treating them well, you are helping them to perform, your attrition will automatically reduce and expiry will also reduce. And if we try to pamper people, or if we try to hold them with you by, you can say, making them more and more happy, artificially, then, or kind of pampering kind of thing, then this will further reduce your performance instead of increasing. Secondly, when we try to reduce expiry by trying to liquidate that, so our people focus more on the liquidation expiry rather than selling now. So my suggestion is, don't do artificial try to stop the people turnover. Don't try to much liquidate the expiry until unless some bigger stocks are there. You keep people well, treat them well, and attrition as well as expiry both will reduce. And finally, to conclude, there's something called every company has got number pressure. So how to handle the number pressure? So when I think about handling number pressure, I remember Atalji in 1999 when his government lose by one vote. So what he said in the parliament while resigning, he says कि आज हमारी सरकार एक वोट से गिर रही है. बहुत लोग बिक रहे थे, हम भी खरीद लेते, लेकिन वो सरकार तो बच जाती, लेकिन सरकार तो नहीं गिरती पर रोज हिलती. अब हम जनता में जाएंगे, नया जनादेश लाएंगे, and he did it. So we should not record any sale just for pushing some stock which we cannot do next month, because next month again we have to face the same situation. So handle the pressure now rather than pushing pressure to next month. So friends, my all these 5-6 different suggestions to reducing saleable goods return and expiry, just look at your companies and try to analyze whatever you can implement. I hope this will be useful.